I moved into this apartment 8.5 years ago. I had met a lovely lady some years before that and moved in here with her. The apartment is lovely. It's airy, it's light, and it's in a really lovely area. We have good neighbours and it's very accessible to get to London, and it's just a lovely place to live. It started with our neighbour opposite. He was trying to sell his property, and this being a second floor apartment up 35 stairs, the estate agent said to him, it's going to be very difficult to sell that property without a lift. And he also said, if you got a lift in, I could get you more money for it. So that increased our neighbour's interest, and he approached us to see if we would be interested in putting a lift in. At that time we weren't. I was still running up and down the stairs as a bit of exercise. And then a few years ago I was diagnosed with a very rare muscle wasting disease. And the consultant asked where we lived, and when I told him, he said, you will have to move. We started to look at ground floor apartments, but really couldn't see anything that we really thought was suitable for us. So we contacted Only Lifts because Only Lifts had put in another lift in this area. We did get other companies in to have a look because obviously we had to get more than one quote because there were 4 apartments involved that were putting money into this. The people that came around to quote and measure, it varied from, no, it's impossible to do this, yes, we can fit it if you get it made. But Gary at Only Lifts was the only one that came that said, yes, it can be done and we can do it. So we gave Gary the instructions to go ahead with the lift, and things were progressing. My condition was deteriorating and it was getting more and more difficult for me to climb the stairs. And then I fell and broke my hip. Fortunately, the lift had just started. We needed a couple of bridges so that people could walk out of the lift. The bridges were put in before the installation, so they were there. And then the lift was delivered. The process was quite simple. It came like a Lego set. It was all made before. Yes, there was some mess at times, but everything was kept safe, and before they went home of an evening, they cleared everything up and it was all left nice and tidy. And by the time I came out of hospital, I think it was a week to 10 days, the lift was just finished, thank goodness. Because if it hadn't been, it would have either meant that I had to go into care or I had to become housebound. The lift is very easy to use. It's not complicated. I have a fob. I can call the lift to my floor with the fob, and I get in and I just hold the button and the lift takes me up or down. It gives me a confidence and also still some kind of freedom. I don't want my partner to stay in with me all the time. That's not fair. So I have a very nice neighbour who will come over and help me out, open the doors to let me out. I can then go down in the lift and I'm free to wander around the village, and I go into the village, do my shopping, go into Costa for a cup of tea and say hello to a few people. Yes, we're very happy that we've done it all, and speaking to our neighbours, they're really pleased we've done it as well. Our neighbour opposite, when he moved in, he had stacks of vinyl records which he used the lift to bring them up because they were a bit heavy to carry up the stairs. Shopping, if you've got heavy shopping, people will use that. My partner uses it to bring her golf clubs up when they've got wet at the course. And also what it's done, it's allowed one or two of my friends who are a little bit disabled themselves to come up and visit me. They were unable to come up the stairs before. It also gives me the freedom for us to go out. I've been playing backgammon for many years now. It's also allowed me to enter competitions around different parts of the country as well. And my partner and I go and play in the competitions. We stay in the hotel and enter the competitions, which has been great fun. And also, when we have people visit, they say how nice it looks. It looks as if it's always been here. From my experience, and knowing now that it would put value on the property, I would say get it done before you need it, because I didn't see this disease coming on me. I was a very fit, healthy, strong person. So I would say, if you want to stay where you are in an apartment or in a house where you need a lift to go through the floor, get it done before you need it.